WMAG, High Point, Greensboro, Winston-Salem.
Welcome to Carolina Cares,
A public affairs special focusing on issues that affect you here in the Triad and in our state.
Welcome to Carolina Cares with Scotty Blaisdell and Hannah Tyler. As always, we're happy to meet new folks, and today is a perfect example of that. Actually, Hannah, you met these individuals at another one of the events that we had promoted. This is Candida Yoshikai, is that correct?
Yes.
And Sho is Candida's son. And what is it that you do with the friendlyfarmetteinc.org website?
We are a not-for-profit in Greensboro, and we are trying to create new options, more options for people with neurodiversity, autism, and intellectual developmental disabilities. And we started a hat knitting company last year, and Sho's going to tell you maybe about that. We've had really a lot of fun with it. It's a wonderful skill, and people seem to like our hats.
They're very warm. I have one on right now, in fact. Yes.
And it's very sharp looking, too. I like it. So explain from a way that a simple person like me can understand, what is autism?
It's a broad spectrum in the neurology of these individuals in the area of social skill and innate inclination to be social and how to take care of oneself even. So they may have many other high skills, but in the area of social interaction, it must be a learned skill or one that comes later in life through exposure.
Now, you have a personal connection with the Friendly Farmette. What made you want to start a hat knitting company?
Well, like some parents, we see that there's a need. So we set about creating something. In Sho's case, he has interest in mechanical things. And the hat machine, the knitting machine, is circular. And the needles go up and down. And you create something as you crank the handle. So we married an interest in simple mechanics to something that could be beautiful and nice for people to wear, something useful. That's kind of how it started.
And these hats are high quality,
They
by the way.
are.
Thank you so much.
We
very
like
nice.
that.
Well, Sho, let's bring you in here. This is Sho, and how old are you, Sho?
I'm 34 years old.
And what is something that you love?
I love airplanes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, when I first met you, you were on an app. What does that app do?
Flight Radar 24. It shows you the flight number of the aircraft and where it's coming in from.
So you can look up, you'll see up in the sky, you'll see an airplane, and you want to know what's the story there. You can use this app.
How cool is that? Where was the one you just saw coming in from?
It was coming in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Nice, nice. Now, when you aren't pursuing your love of air and aviation, you're making hats. What is your favorite part about making hats for the Friendly Farmette?
Well, I like to see the needles going up and down when I crank the handle.
And how do you feel when you've completed a hat?
I feel good about it.
Yeah.
I feel good that I actually did it.
What's your favorite hat? Do you have a favorite?
I like blue and turquoise.
How do you feel about your mom and just your relationship with her as she helps you and gives you this opportunity to make these hats?
I feel good about it.
Do you have any other hobbies?
Making Legos. I just got this Lego icon set of the Concorde.
Did you finish it?
No, I haven't even built it yet. It's in my closet at home. I'm hiding it until I can open it on Christmas morning.
Oh, there we go.
I love it. I love it. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Sho, and thank you for, sharing your story and what you're up to these days. That's really cool. I love that you have a passion for flying. I'm a little nervous when I fly. Are you nervous at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The last time I flew on an airplane was up to JFK.
And what did you do in New York?
We stayed in the whole TWA hotel at Kennedy International Airport to watch airplanes, basically. Those very big ones coming in from faraway lands.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love your passion.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, Candida, what a charming young man you have.
Thank you so much.
So what's the relationship like for someone who is a parent or a caregiver for someone that has autism?
I think one of the differences that we experience is that the expectation that our child will grow up and get on their feet on their own and make it isn't necessarily the outcome for us. So that is like a constant concern.
Now, I know you're right now involved in the making of hats. Has there been other employment for show along the way as well?
It's limited. We did a little bit at Lowe's in the garden section on a seasonal basis once. So, there are some things like that that might be possible. I think what we're trying to do is create some options, a destination. We're right on Friendly Avenue in Greensboro. Eventually, we would like to be able to offer an opportunity for those hats to be made either on site. We've been going to the Autism Society and helping the kids at the day program make them. So we want to share this with other people like us, to maybe give them either a recreational option or an employment option eventually in a kind of co-op setting.
Now, Candida, how are we as a society doing with giving people like Show an opportunity to work? Are there programs that are around for people like Show to help them out?
Yes, there is a lot that has developed in the 30 years since he had a diagnosis. But I think that because the need is so varied, the opportunities have not maybe grown at the same level as the incidence of autism is occurring. So certainly we need more.
Sounds to me like one of the challenges is that everybody shows their autism in a different way.
That's right.
How do you get to a point where you can, as a business, feel good that I'm going to hire this person, I know they're fully capable of that?
Well, sometimes there's support to help somebody who's working in a venue like that, and there are staff who help you learn how to do it, and they're supposed to be able to back off, and then that person should be able to be independent. For the individuals who have higher functioning, some accommodation for them, they could do a lot in arenas that other people maybe wouldn't be as good at, frankly.
Right.
So in Chapel Hill, the Extraordinary Ventures is a not-for-profit started by parents of someone on the spectrum, and they have a contract with the bus cleaning company in Chapel Hill, and their clients clean the buses there and are paid. So that kind of thing would be great to grow. We'd love to see that happen, too.
I know you mentioned for Show, there's a kind of an ideal job in your mind for him.
You're not kidding. He would love that.
To go into the cabin of a plane and to be able to do that,
right.
But they have not made that available yet.
Well, we would love to support you and Show with the Friendly Farmette. If someone wants to buy one of these amazing warm wool hats, where can they get them?
Friendly Farmette. Inc.org. That's friendly, and Farmette ends with an E. Inc.org if you want to check this out. That is Candida Yoshikai along with Show. Show, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hannah, anything else?
I think we about got it there. Get a hat. They're very warm. I have mine on right now, and it's reversible, too, so I can wear the blue side later. Look at that.
That is a beautiful hat. Again, that is friendlyfarmetteinc.org. Candida and Show, thanks for being here, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Carolina Cares.